Okay, well, we know we can always believe what Greg puts on social media, but some others not so much. It's hard to know fact from fake when you look on your scrolling, you're down your feed these days. What you read and watch shapes the way that we view the world, so it is really important. And that's why we asked an expert in critical thinking, Helen Lee Bouygues, to join us this morning. Good morning, Helen. Nice to see you.
Good morning, Jane.
I thought it was interesting. You said that our brains are wired to react or overreact to negative information. So tell me how that works out, an example of what happens then on social media.
Well, our brain is actually cabled that way. So researchers have shown, and actually have studied this using MRI machines, and they've seen that people's brains light up with much more activity when shown something negative versus when they're shown something positive. And the problem with social media, as you know, it preys on people's emotions in terms of what they display on the screen for you. So by definition, people become much more emotional about the information they're reading, and it becomes harder to distinguish between fact versus emotional judgment.
Okay, I think that's interesting that negativity is a trigger for us. Is there anything else that we know of from science that's a trigger, definitely?
Well, we naturally have biases. So researchers have shown that, people have about 150 cognitive biases, and we're just hardwired that way. So that's why it's so important to think about our own thinking, or something we often call metacognition, in order to make sure that we don't fall into these biases that we naturally have. One of the most common biases that people talk about is confirmation bias, where you only seek facts and information that might defend your personal truth.
Right. So I'm going to ask you, what occurs to me is that it's a good idea to purposely read things that aren't according to what you think. And then I just want to, so what about that? And then I want to ask you, so when you step back and try to think critically about what you're reading, how do you determine what's true and what's not true?
Sure. So that is one important factor of critical thinking. It's to reflect on opposing views. And ironically, even in schools and whatnot, if you write a paper, we often ask introduction, conclusion, and sort of evidence supporting that. But what's really important is to actually also present counter arguments, not only because it helps you reflect, but it also gives you an opportunity to better argument your hypotheses as well. So that's why something that you mentioned, looking for opposing views, is absolutely important, because it will help you better discern fact from myths as well.
Okay, so a lot of times people will tell me something, they'll say, I read this on social media, blah, blah, blah. And I guess because I've always worked in news and journalism, I've had to make sure that the facts were correct. And I'll always say to them, what is the original source of that article? Go look. But when you go, is there a good place to go to check the source? Because they may even have biases, the checking houses that you find on Google.
Yeah, I mean, the challenge is fact checking will only take you so far, because obviously, like everything, there are certain tricks that people use in order to bypass these fact checking sources. So what you kind of mentioned in terms of what we often call as media literacy training, like looking at the source, checking, is the source actually funded by a special interest group, whatnot. Some of those basic skills we need to do. But the challenge is, Jane, when we're on social media, we're at that instant gratification mode. And so we don't necessarily take the time to reflect, stop, and actually take the time to go check the sources in order to see if it's a relevant site or not.
I think it's real important to teach kids this, even if we aren't very good at doing it. Okay, quickly, we've got about 30 seconds left. You have a sharp thinking framework that you talk about. Yes. What is that, and how does somebody do it?
So I wanted to try to make it simple in terms of how we think about it. So we came up with the terminology SHARP. SHARP is what? Stop, hone, accumulate, reason, and perspectivize. And what do I mean by that? Stop is actually to take a moment, step back, to engage in your thoughts, so to give you that time to think. Hone is actually by asking questions about your hypotheses. Accumulate is actually gathering evidence so that you accumulate a fact base. And reasoning is really evaluating your thought logic once you gather the information. And perspectivize perhaps doesn't exist as a word, but it's to our earlier conversation about trying to review things with a different vantage point.
Okay, you have some really good tips there for people, like I said, and especially teaching kids. Where can people find you?
Our website is reboot-foundation.org, and all of our research and guides and tools are available online free of charge.
Okay, thanks so much. Appreciate your time this morning. Have a great day.
Thank you, Jane.
I think that's so important what she's talking about, especially with kids, because how do you know what's true and what's not true? You have to do a little work to sort through some of it.
I was going to say, it takes effort. You know what's something that's interesting, and it makes sense, but this shows confirmation bias, where we look for what we want to see. If I Google, are apples bad for you? I'm going to get articles that show me apples are bad for you. If I Google, are apples good for you? Articles will come back of apples, something very neutral.
That's a good idea.
And that can kind of help.
Because if you Google, are apples bad for you? You will get an everlasting feed of things about unhealthy things, which will be your confirmation bias. There you go.
We find what we look for. Who would have thought? And speaking of